Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic host of Bachelor Nation News. Who is Dale's new lady? Well, if you're like me, you want to know. Why? I don't know. Truly, I don't know, but here we are. You clicked on it. You did this. This is no clickbait. The video's going to tell you who Dale's new lady is. You wanted to know, you nosy little savage. Well, here we are. Getting into it. Oh, Dale, what a thirst he has in those eyes right now with that nice leaning. They both look like they've really taken the Kmart photography school of posing. Hey, how are you? You know, you ever have that when you're like getting photos with your like sibling when you're 7 and you're like, huh, we're both wearing, and you would, you know, we used to wear the same Oshkosh, Bagosh, what are they called here? The overalls, right? When I was growing up in the 90s, you would only put one overall on. It was not cool. Tasha, did you have that? Tasha, did you wear 2 overall straps or just one? All right, Tasha wore 2. She was a nerd. You were a nerd. You wore 2 overall straps. Someone was going to throw a Capri Sun at you in the 90s. That's just how it works. Oh, yeah? You want to put 2 on? Prepare to get some Sunny D splashed on you. Either way, I digress. None of this is important. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. We're live on the Patreon right now. Patreon, if you have any fun words you want me to say within this video, comment them right now and we'll incorporate them. We'll have a little fun because this is a fun one, right? Anyway, here we go. Who's his lady? Here she is saying long rainy drives are kind of the best. And Dale's got those vascuous veins. Is that a term? Holding onto her what appears to be those kind of look denim or yoga pants. I'm not really sure. And all right, so we'll get into it. We're going to share who she is, what she's doing, and all of that jazz. Hey, guess what? 131 days to go before my wedding. We've been talking about it a lot on the Patreon. So if you want to get some behind-the-scenes info on how the wedding's going over there. If you didn't catch my Tasha video, look at this. Some people have accused a YouTube channel, a fellow Bachelor commentator, of ripping off my thumbnails, but they're not. See, these are my thumbnails on the left, right? Those are mine on the far left there, right? And these ones are completely different. Look, they didn't use bricks. Sure, the pink's the same. That's no big deal. They have the same strokes. They both cut out the Instagram photo. The font's virtually the same. They have drop shadows happening. It's the same exact photo framed right on the left. But everything else is different. They didn't have bricks. And this is, take note if you're watching, thieves. Take note. If you dare, and I mean dare, come for my bricks, you will have hell to pay that you have never felt before from the wrath of Bachelor Nation independent commentators. We will scrape the bottom of the barrel, and we will not take prisoners. Okay, let's keep it going. So that's that. We got the photo. There they are. So, this was from his page. So he did the hand photo when she was driving, and then we can see the climate control here. It looks like they're both getting the same amount of airflow. All right, their love languages are the same. By the way, his seat is set to 62 degrees. What monster out there drives with 62 degree air? You set it to 72. What are you thinking out there? Holy guacamole. All right, so I understand. I don't mean to be so off-putting here, but we got some big coffee energy. So we'll get into the Oliver twist of the story, which is this, that she posted his new lady right here as the passenger to the now they're at low, so we don't know how cold it is in the room here. Speaking of cold, the relationship between Claire and Dale is ice cold. It is dead, folks. Here's Gayley. Alix is her name. She's an Alix lister. So let's just watch her Instagram stories. So there she is. There's clouds. It's raining. Some power ballads are playing. We're in love. It's the best. And then someone calls her out. Gayley, come on. Please stop with teasing about your new boyfriend. It is so annoying and feels like a juvenile marketing ploy to keep your followers engaged. That's so not like you, and I'm sure it's not your intention. If you aren't ready to unveil him, please don't. We can appreciate you liking long drives in the rain without the gratuitous thigh grab. By the way, I love a gratuitous thigh grab, okay? You know what I mean? Anyway, so here they are. Yeah, because if you don't like a thigh grab, just don't post it. You know what I mean? Take note, thieves. You're out there watching. Gratuitous thigh grabs all day long. All right, so she says, I'm assuming it's a woman there. It's got a woman photo. She says, we can appreciate you liking long drives in the rain, blah, blah, blah. We really can. And when you're ready to unveil him, introduce him like an adult. Hey, how about that? Hey, commenter, how about this? Don't comment on strangers' Instagram posts like an adult, you weirdo. I was going to call her a freak, but I don't want to insult freaks because freaks are cool. Weirdos are not. This commenter looks like the type of person who use two straps on their... by the way, statistically, someone's watching this right now with both of their straps on their overalls, and they're slowly taking one strap off and feeling it, and they're like, yeah, we got it now. That's right. We're cranking, folks. Speaking of cranking, Dale's been cranking it, apparently. And then, so her response is, when I'm genuinely excited about something, whether it's my dogs chasing bubbles, surprising a family with a new home, or a new relationship I'm starting, I share it because it makes me happy. I've shared a lot about the difficult times in my life and the very dark and unhealthy places I had to crawl out of to find my light again. I feel it's just as important to share the happy times of my life as the difficult ones so people know that good times are possible after the bad ones. I really appreciate your candid feedback. By the way, whenever someone says, I really appreciate your candid feedback, they're saying, go F yourself. So if you ever leave a comment, leave one right now. Leave a comment and I'm going to respond, I appreciate your candid feedback, but why don't you take a long walk off a short pier? How about that? How about you? Okay. And if my happy relationship stuff makes you uncomfortable, then muting my stories may be helpful to you. Thanks for being here. And big hug. I love that. I should use that again. If my happy relationship makes you uncomfortable, then muting my stories may be helpful. If you don't like what I have to say, take a walk. Take a walk, Jack. Yep, so Bruce in the chat, he's unstrapping one of his overall straps. Do what you gotta do, get out there. Some people have disagreed that unstrapping your overall straps is rubbish, but not me.
That's rubbish, Dave.
I don't think so, not at all. So anyway, good for her for blasting these just real absurd. I get really upset at this nitpicky stuff. I mean, this is, when I talk about troll patrol, it's not about the crazy trolls that just post wild stuff. It's these people. These people give actual Karens a bad name. This is so ridiculous, and it's so minute in what matters in life, but it's like, really, they went into effort on 5 occasions in this comment to make capital, whatever, right? Whatever. All right. Anyway, so let's continue. We got a furthermore. You ever do that? You ever burn somebody and you're like, you know what? I feel like there's more to get off my chest. So here it comes. Mute my story if you don't like it. And furthermore, let me pause it here. If I was really focused on creating engagement and using anything as a ploy tactic, I'd probably post on my page more than once a month. But that's not my focus, and right now he is. Hey, Gayley, listen. From one Alix lister to another, Gayley. Am I pronouncing that right? Or is it Ali? Is it Ali or Alix? I don't know if it sounds French. Ali? Let me tell you something. Your true fans, your true followers, they're going to be happy even if you do have ploy tactics. Do what you got to do. Soft launch your relationship with Dale Moss. Nobody cares. And the people that do literally have so much projection happening, they need to go make their bed, right? Go play with your kids. Which of us is the shoe person? Please tell me. Oh, we have a nice foot video. Love a good foot video. So there's Dale with 5 pairs and her with 2. All right, Dale's the high maintenance one. Very well, Dale. We see how it is. Those Egyptian toes aren't going to, shoe themselves. So then there's a TikTok video of 2 very nice ladies of a certain age. Love it. They look like Cloris Leachman on the right. By the way, what a great... Anyway, so there she is. Here's Gayley. We got her. Great. I love a good hat photo. Wearing it down. Doing my thing. Living my best life. Unmute me if you don't love it. Love it. So... she's got, and by the way, 1.6 million followers. Let's go to Dale here. He's got to be at 800,000 is my guess, is that he's at 800. She's at 1.6. Dale's at 682. All right, so she's not his better half. She's his better 2/3. She's got triple the following. Did I do that math right? I don't think so. All right, comments from you guys here. I just looked at her Instagram and she seems so accomplished and talented. I hope Dale is good to her. I'm not totally convinced he's a bad guy. It seemed on the show like he was caught in a tide he couldn't swim out of without being portrayed as an absolute villain. And it must be hard to know what to do if he really wanted to be with Claire, but wasn't as sure or ready as she was. Yeah, of course, as we remember, Dale... it was strong-armed by the late, great Chris Harrison. He's not dead. But in Bachelor Nation, he is. 6 feet under. And by the way, is Chris Harrison the one? Is Chris Harrison the one who's been stealing? Could you imagine if we need X-Files music for this. ladies and gentlemen, it appears Chris Harrison is taking his wrath out on Bachelor commentators by ripping them off. No, I know who's stealing from me. I just don't want to tell you guys because I don't want to give them any curiosity views on YouTube. Because if you decide to go to this person's page because you just want to like call them out, well, now YouTube's going to be like, all right, people that watch Dave Neal also want to watch so-and-so. And then that doesn't work out well. Anyway, I'm not harvesting this mustache so that I can go promote a channel that's stealing from me. Thievery. All right. So anyway, let's finish this soiree up right now. Elaine said, why does she wear a baseball hat in every picture? I don't know, Elaine. We don't know. Why does Haley wear a baseball hat? Gayley Elixir. My podcast would be called Gayley Elixir. As an A-lister. Okay, you get the point. Yeah, so there she is. She likes wearing a hat. Who cares? Here she is. What is she doing? A home reveal? Oh, I love a good home reveal. All right, hold on. Let's look how excited she gets. So she's a home designer, is that right? And of course, the people do you guys, are you like me? Do you watch videos of homeowners that get their house renovated but end up hating it? I feel like that's always a fun one when they're like, they're like, all right, show it. And they're like, oh no, you know what I mean? Anyway, but she looks like she's great at what she does. She has a real great energy. Oh, and they've got one of these candles. Ladies, can we normalize not doing this? First of all, do you know how much these candles cost? We should put this in the registry. Tasha, can we put a 7-candle bowl of guacamole bowl in the wedding registry? She said, what? Never mind. I feel bad for Tasha. She has to put up with me. Tasha's home from work today, so she gets to see the real meat and potatoes of how the sausage is made. Anyway, oh boy, what's more obnoxious? What's more obnoxious in life? This might be in the best of 2022, folks. What's more? I have a playlist of my favorite videos, and usually the ones that perform the least, and this is one of them. This is going to be fun. What's more obnoxious? A oversized candle or an oversized pepper shaker? What is that pepper shaker doing? Are you going to bludgeon someone? If there was a crime scene and I was a detective and somebody died of blunt force trauma, first thing I would think of is the pepper shaker sitting 3 feet away. You know what I mean? They're just, okay. And then, but I mean, I love those extra long pepper shakers that are like, you know what I mean? You got to like hold it down here like you're playing the cello and you're just like, anyway, all right, well, yeah, we're moving along. We're cooking. None of this matters. So there she is. Let's watch. Here she does. She gives over 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Shut up. That's amazing. Can you believe it? Oh, another angle. What? Next room. Oh my gosh. She's crying. And he's like, nice. By the way, he's like, I used to have a foosball table in this room. Now there's 3 more candles. Yay. Now she's good at what she does. Good for her. Doing her thing. Never heard of her, but I am a fan now. Gayley, welcome to the Bachelor community adjacent. This is where we do our best work. And then, of course, Bachelorette alum Dale Moss and home renovator Gayley Elix are officially dating. Now that we've had home wrecking, not by Gayley, but just in general. Did we have home wrecking? Was home wrecking involved in the Dale and Claire story? It's hard to tell. There was accusations of a kiss being made. There was, oh boy, there's never been more mess created than a good Claire and Dale story. It really has been the highlight of my career. So we started this. All right, we're way overdue to end this video. Anyway, who is she? That's the question. Let's just go to it real quick. There she is. Why is she wearing so many hats? Who cares, Deborah? Who cares? Maybe she doesn't want to do her hair today. Okay? So anyway, there they are. Who is she? What does she do for a living? Florida resident, served as VP and regional director for Goldman Sachs Asset Management in addition to pursuing interior. So she's a VP of Goldman Sachs and she has a 1.6 million Instagram followers. First of all, quit your job and do interior design full time. How did she get involved in interior design? Okay. She relocated from Connecticut to Fort Lauderdale in 2020 after calling off her planned nuptials. I felt like the world had been rocked, she said in an interview with University of Florida's Alumni magazine. I picked myself up. So there she is. She's like, I felt like the world was rocked. Maybe her ex hated baseball hats. So now she's like, oh, you didn't like baseball hats? I'm going to wear them nonstop. All right, we'll have more about this couple as it comes, but I feel like this video has reached its pinnacle. Let me know what you guys think. As Sarah had just said in the comment section of the Patreon, none of this matters. And let me tell you something, it sure doesn't. But I am so grateful, and just a Monday morning of gratitude. I am so grateful that you guys, whoever is out there, can join me in hanging out and discussing things that just don't matter. Now, we tackle heavy topics and, the controversial topics, and every once in a while, when we really need to get back to that home cooking, we have a nice video. I mean, a nice video that features our favorite Dale Moss.
That's rubbish, Dave.
All right, folks, that's going to be it from me. More content coming your way. I'll talk to you guys all in a little bit. And if you want to check out the behind-the-scenes content of who I was talking mad trash about, who ripped off my other videos, go to patreon.com/Dave Neal, because that's where all the juice really is. Talk to y'all in a little bit. Rubbish Dave is out. Bye, everybody.
That's rubbish, Dave.